welcome, welcome to uh, online solution for model answer of chemical reactions and equations. It is one of the important chapter, and you all know it is second chapter. Okay, so now importantly, what you have to do is just quickly move to the second question. The chemical reaction during which the hydrogen is lost. It is known as which kind of reaction? It is oxidation reaction. Okay. So what is the definition of oxidation? The reaction in which we gain the oxygen or there is a loss of hydrogen. So whenever we talk about loss of hydrogen, that is what the oxidation. Okay. Or it may be the gain of oxygen. Now, the second question is the balancing of chemical reactions. So, if you balance the reaction, Na is 1 and here is 2. So, during the balancing, we do like this 2 and 2 over here. So, it becomes balanced reaction. It is very easy. It will not make a difference. So, the third question is a very important question. Which of the following undergo the oxidation and reduction? So, sometimes we don't see the oxygen and hydrogen over here. So how to identify whether substance is oxidized or reduced? Simple. Metal generally go the process of oxidation and they lose the electrons. So metal having tendency of losing the electron. So the losing of electron is called as oxidation and accepting of electron is called as reduction. So iron is losing the electron. So it is what? Oxidation. And the sulfur is accepting the electron. It is what? The reduction. Oxidation and reduction is always simultaneous process. Whenever the oxidation and reduction occurs, called as a redox reaction. You already know. So always remember the metal undergo the oxidation by losing the electron and non-metal undergo the reduction by accepting the electron. Are you getting this? It is very simple. Which type of carbon-carbon bond is present in Vanaspati ghee? It was the one of the trickiest question. So Vanaspati ghee means dalda. So dalda that you eat, it is unsaturated fatty acid. So as it is unsaturated contains sometimes double bond or triple bond. But what we observe is the unsaturated fatty acid called as Vanaspati ghee having a double bond. So it was knowledge-based question and important. Always remember the Vanaspati ghee means dalda have double bond. Okay. Now the fifth question called as odd man out. Conversion of milk into curd is a reaction. Rusting of iron, digestion of food, water turned twice. So if you see other option where we are changing the chemical property, milk is converted into curd, it is changing the chemical property. Rusting of iron, it is also chemical change. And digestion of food, of course, it is a chemical reaction. But when we talk about the conversion of water into ice, it is actually the change of state. Okay, so it is actually physical change and others are chemical change. So it was one of the easiest question. Now quickly move for next question. Solve any two of following. So edible oil are not allowed to stand for a long time in an iron or a tin container. Justify. So answer is when we place oil or fat for a long time in open tin container, they get oxidized by the reaction with the atmospheric oxygen. As they react, they causes bad odor and bad taste. That is called as rancidity. In one word, when we place the oil and fat for a long time in open tin container, they get rancid. To avoid rancidity, what we do is edible oil not allowed to stand for a long time. That is what the important process. They undergo the process of oxidation and oxidation leads to the rancidity. Okay. So to avoid them from the rancidity, we do the things which we do not allow to stand them for a long time in our tin container. That is what important. Now distinguish between exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. It is very simple and easy. You know the exo and endo. Endo means heat intake kar rahe, means reaction in which heat is absorbed during the chemical reaction. It is called as endothermic reaction. And when we talk about exothermic reaction, heat is evolved. Okay. Now that is what is very important. Finally, yes. So you can give the example for reaction. Yes. So solution of potassium nitrate is added into water, it is endothermic reaction. When you add what? Sodium hydroxide into the water, it is exothermic reaction. For example, calcium carbonate added to the water, it is also the kind of exothermic reaction. A reaction in which heat is evolved, it is called as exothermic, and reaction in which heat is absorbed, it is called as endothermic. You know that. It is very simple actually. Okay. So now next question. Take finely powdered zinc and allow it to react with a copper sulfate. So what happened? It take a zinc granules to carry out the same reaction. So you have to find out the time. Finely powdered zinc, and sometimes we take the granules. So which will react faster? The powder ore, because the rate of reaction is depend on the size of reactant. The rate of finely powdered zinc will react the faster because the rate of reaction is depend on size of particle. That is what the answer. Granules will take more time as compared to the finely powdered zinc. Okay, now it is very easy. Now this was the one of the good question. Rusting of iron, turning of water into ice, copper sulfate dissolved in the water, bending of iron nail, and ripening of mango. So the question is, you have to identify whether which reaction is physical change or chemical change. Just find out. So you have to write whether some is physical change or chemical change. So physical change are water turned into ice, you know. Bending of nail are the physical change, and rest of the things like rusting of iron, copper sulfate dissolved in the water, ripening of mango, and digestion of food are belongs to the chemical change, where the property of the substances get changed. But when we talk about the turning of ice into water or water into ice, vice versa, there is no change in the chemical property. Formula remain constant. Bending of iron will not affect to the property of iron. Okay. Now the important question: classify the following reaction into exothermic and endothermic. So importantly, so exothermic reaction, quicklime added to the water, neutralization of NaOH are called as exothermic, and all important, this is also dissolving of sodium, dissolving of what? Sodium dissolved in the water. It is also a exothermic reaction. It is written in the endothermic, but remember I am telling, the sodium dissolved in the water is which type of reaction? Exothermic reaction. Remember this. So it is written in the column of endothermic, but remember the sodium dissolved in the water, it is which kind of reaction? The exothermic reaction. Okay, it is print mistake. Okay, now endothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction is potassium chloride is heated. Yes, it is endothermic as heat is absorbed. Mercury oxide is strongly heated. Okay, so that is what endothermic reaction. Calcium carbonate is strongly heated. It is called as endothermic reaction. Of course, it is very easy, my dear student. Now, so you have to remember this is sodium dissolved in the water is exothermic reaction. When we add sodium to the water, the kind of reaction we see is like the water get heated. Yes. What do you observe when H2S gas to the cadmium chloride solution? Types of reaction. What do you understand by the redox reaction? And you have to explain the redox reaction. It is very easy question. Actually, when we pass the H2S gas to the cadmium chloride, what happened? It do the displacement. It is actually double displacement reaction. So when we do the displacement, here we do CD and H2 is replaces and form the HCl. This reaction where we form a precipitation of what? Precipitation of what? Cadmium sulfate is formed and HCl solution is obtained. Very, very important. The yellow precipitate, and always remember the displacement reaction always give the precipitation. Always remember displacement reaction gives the precipitation. So H2S plus CdCl2 give rise to CdS plus HCl. Now, second, the reaction in which oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously called as redox reaction. So that is what the question, what is meant by redox reaction? So just answer this. Reaction is in which oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. The word important, simultaneously. Example, CO2, say CuO plus H2, where oxygen is there with the copper. Now it lost the oxygen. Yes, and oxygen gain, hydrogen gain the oxygen. So it is nothing but a reduction reaction and oxidation reaction. As reduction and oxidation reaction is happening simultaneously, So it is called as a redox reaction. Are you getting this? So CuO loses the oxygen and form a copper, and where it is the process of what? It is a process of what? The losing of oxygen, called as reduction, and here gaining of oxygen. Okay, so it is called as oxidation. So reduction and oxidation takes place simultaneously. So it is called as redox reaction. So this was the solution of this paper. It was very easy paper. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay.